Hello, hello, hello. I'm so glad to have you here once again on this episode of the Beyond Boundaries podcast with Konrad. Today we are starting a very new series that I've tagged You Are Special. I want you to stay tuned for a short break. Beyond Boundaries is where to get inspired with faith-based growth hacks that will encourage you to advance in the direction of God's plan for you. Welcome back. I am so glad to have you. I want to say a wonderful shout out and big thanks to everyone that takes time to listen to these videos, either on YouTube or any of our podcast outlets or on Facebook. I was so glad, and we would like you to like, comment, share, and as well, click the notification button to receive updates when we have new videos on any of our platforms. I'm so glad to have you here. Like I said, we are going to be discussing about the idea that you are special. We are going to remind ourselves that we are actually special. I mean, you are unique. I am unique. There's something unique about you and I that no other person has. There's something different because our background, our experiences, our history, everything about us is always going to bring out a flair of us, a flavor from us in anything we do, in everywhere we go, that no other one can be able to present, and that makes us unique. So the essence of doing this is to encourage us, remember that we are special, that there's something unique, so that you will be able to rise up. I will be able to rise up to live out those dreams that God has put in our hearts. Because if we can see it, it's really doable. It's really possible. And that is the essence of this particular series that we just commenced on this episode. So, how did I get to think about this? I was studying scriptures. I was studying, and recently studying the story of how the Israelites transited from slavery into the promised land. The promised land for you and I could mean that wealthy place, that desired end, that highest good, that potential that we see ourselves in our imagination be, do, and have, but we might not be there right now. It signifies highest possibility. We might be able to express that in different terminologies, with different terminologies. Yeah, so that is what I just gained while I was studying that particular story. I came to a point where God was reminding them that you are special. And for the fact that you are special, these are the things that I expect you to do. And all of a sudden it dawned on me that my initial mindset about those stories where God was giving them so much rules that will keep them bound, or will keep them in a place where they are always too cautious. But no, God was telling them you are special, and because you are special, it's expected of you to act this way, to be this kind of person. It's expected of you to do such and such. There are things you don't do, and it's expected of you to believe the best of you. And that was all God was trying to get them see. He was taking them on a journey of not just getting them to their destination, but it was a journey that was going to refine their mindset and give them a new mindset of who they are in Christ, who they are in God, and to see themselves exactly how God sees them. Because if God can get us to see ourselves how He sees us, He can get us to do all the things He has in stock for us to do, do, and have. And that was what I gleaned from this particular story. I discovered it wasn't a journey of suffering. It was a journey of transformation. It was a journey that needed to change their mindset because they were coming from slavery. They were coming from a place where they were subdued. They were coming from a place where they were bullied. They were coming from a place where they didn't have the opportunity to live the dreams that they had in their heart. They had no dreams. They were living other people's dreams. But God wanted them to come to a place where they could have a dream that He has put in them, where they could fulfill purpose. But He couldn't do that without changing their mindset. And that was the essence behind the inspirations, the directions, the laws and the rules that God gave them. Was not to put them in bondage, but was to get them to a place where they become transformed inside out. So sometimes in life we might have gone through series of rejections, series of disappointments, series of failures, and without consciously knowing it, we see ourselves based on how, or based on what we are experiencing, or based on the things that have happened in our lives. But that's not how it should be. That's not how it should be. For people who desire to live out big dreams, it is important that we develop this level of intentional way of scripting our thoughts, scripting how we actually see ourselves. Because without intentionality, our experiences will script how we see ourselves. And that's not the way that successful people journey from where they are to where they need to be. As a person, I remember experiences based on our culture. Our culture is a fantastic one, but our culture has been misused by a lot of people, ignorantly misused by a lot of people who have taken the status difference or age difference as an opportunity to indirectly or unconsciously bully people, to the point that people lack the ability to believe in who they are. A lot of people can see other people in the dreams that they should actually have for themselves, but they can hardly see themselves in those dreams because they are full of self-doubt, they are full of sense of inadequacy, they are full of fear of people, fear of all kinds of things. And for those reasons, they will never see themselves be, do, and have certain kind of lifestyle. And that is not how it is designed to be. It starts by our ability to intentionally design how we actually should see ourselves so that we can be, do, and have all those dreams that God has planted in our hearts. Because all things are possible to him that believes. That is why this video is here. And what I want to encourage you with as a take home from this particular episode is to make a quality decision today. That quality decision is a decision that you will never turn back on. It's a decision that you make today that you are going to intentionally think certain way about who you are, about what you can do, about what you can have. Not based on the things, the limitations around you, not based on the experiences of your past, not based on anything that is happening, but based on how God sees you. That is where I want to stop for this video today. But I want to thank you once again for listening. And I want to encourage you to like, comment, share. Don't forget to click the notification button. It's all about adding value to people who add value to other people or multiply value to other people. I want you to stay tuned for the next episode. But till then, my name remains Konrad Agabah. I want to say bye and